Hey everyone! Today, we're talking about the Danish capital, Copenhagen, a city that's pretty cool and a ton of fun to explore. But there is a catch. Prices are high compared with most other European capitals. And once you've covered all of the basics like food, transport, and accommodation, it can be tough to justify splashing even more cash on sightseeing. Yep, Copenhagen is expensive. But that doesn't mean you have to spend your days stuck in your hotel room feeling sad and lonely. There are masses of completely free things to do, from dance lessons to summer swims with the locals. And of course, you can always have an audience with the famous Little Mermaid. No one likes missing out on fun for the sake of a few kroner. So we've also included some extremely cheap activities in this list. So without further ado, here are our top 10 free and cheap things to do in Copenhagen. Number 1. The food in Copenhagen is just incredible. So start your adventure by dropping into one of Copenhagen's indoor food markets, like Tor Helene, where free samples are often handed out. Look out for the famously good smørrebrød. These classic open-top sandwiches are loaded with everything from roast beef to smoked salmon and pickled herring. Number 2. Our second tip is to join a free tour of the Danish Parliament. Every Saturday, free 45-minute tours take you around the building and explain the Danish political system. And the building itself is beautiful to admire too. It's free to climb the tower here, which gives great views over the city. There's not a great deal of space at the top though, so go early if you want to avoid queues. At number 3 is a true Danish classic, taking a bike ride. This is not completely free, but it is very cheap. For around 30 kroner, you can borrow one of Copenhagen's high-tech public e-bikes, which come with a motor that provides assisted pedaling at speeds of 20 kilometers per hour. Number 4. Visit the Little Mermaid. No roundup of free things to do in Copenhagen would be complete without mentioning the famous Little Mermaid statue. Some people think the statue itself is a little underwhelming, and it's true. It is pretty small, but the area around the statue is usually lively with plenty of tourists and locals admiring the views over the water. Number 5. Get a taste for Danish design with a walk along Strøget, the city's main shopping street. And it isn't just design here. Danish brands like Trollbeads and Bang & Olufsen also have stores along the kilometer-long street. You can also visit the huge Lego store here. Apart from giant Lego models and a kids' play area that dads also seem to love, this place also stocks rare Lego sets that are hard to track down elsewhere. Number 6. Take a boat trip. Okay, so these tours aren't completely free, but an hour-long canal boat cruise from Nyhavn takes in some of the city's main sights, including the Little Mermaid statue and Amalienborg Palace, where the Danish royal family lives. A standard tour costs around 110 Danish kroner, which is less than $20. Number 7. Hit the beach. There are a couple of pretty beaches within cycling distance of the city center, including Amager Strand, where locals come to sunbathe, try kite surfing, and when it's warm enough, go swimming. Bring your Speedos! Number 8. Soak up the atmosphere at Copenhagen's most famous harbor area, Nyhavn. The bars here are kind of expensive thanks to the large numbers of tourists passing through, but there's nothing to stop you grabbing a cheap beer from a local shop and enjoying the same vibe. Number 9. Follow your nose to Christiana's Green Light District, where weed is sold and smoked openly. Even if you don't want to smoke, it's an interesting part of town to explore, with graffiti-covered streets leading to cafes, bars, and even a live music venue. Number 10. Go kayaking for free. Green Kayak has several locations in Copenhagen where you can take a kayak out onto the water for 2 hours for free, as long as you commit to picking up some litter during your trip. So you can paddle around the harbor for a while, and as long as you bring back any litter that you find floating in the water, it won't cost you a penny. We hope you found these ideas helpful. For more ideas on free things to do in Copenhagen, check out our full blog post. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful tips for your Scandinavia trip.